Hello and welcome to Shelly Reviews. I'm Shelly and today I'm taking a look at Rupert and the Toymaker's Party on the Commodore 64. It was developed by Quicksilva and released in 1985, so we're going properly old school for this one. It's colourful, it's cute, and it absolutely fooled me into thinking it would be a charming little adventure. Spoiler, it wasn't. I love Rupert Bear, but this game made me want to lie down in a dark room. Let's start with the positives because there are some. For a 1985 C64 title, the game is surprisingly colourful and the Rupert sprite is genuinely well drawn. He looks like Rupert, scarf, jumper, the whole lot. The castle is bright, the toys are recognisable, and visually it feels like a children's storybook brought to life. But Rupert is huge. He takes up so much space on the screen that moving him around feels like trying to steer a wardrobe through a narrow hallway. The screen is split into 3 tiers, and because Rupert is so tall, you can be jumping over an enemy on your floor and accidentally clip one on the floor above. It's cramped, awkward, and not in a fun way. The gameplay, and this is where the problems really start. Your goal is to guide Rupert through the Toymaker's castle collecting invitations to the party. The toys are the enemies, and if Rupert touches one, he takes a tumble. 6 tumbles and the game is over. On paper, simple. In practice, frustrating. Some enemies move faster than Rupert, so you have no attack or defence, and your only option is to time your jumps perfectly. Because Rupert is oversized, you constantly bump into things you didn't mean to. And that 3-tier layout means you can be punished by enemies you can't even reach yet. The keyboard controls themselves are responsive, no issue there, but the gameplay is unforgiving, clumsy, and honestly just not enjoyable. Yeah, the sound and the music, this is the part that really surprised me, and not in a good way. The sound effects are harsh and industrial, like someone dragging a heavy sack across an empty hall. There's also a random bell noise that doesn't seem connected to anything happening on screen. It's jarring, unpleasant, and completely at odds with the cosy Rupert Bear vibe. There is a tune on the main menu, but it's oddly sinister and creepy, not whimsical, not charming, and definitely not what you'd expect from Rupert. I wanted to like this, I really did. It looks cute, Rupert is adorable, and the idea is fine, but the execution is frustrating, disorientating, and just not fun. Between the oversized sprite, the unfair collisions, the awkward level layout, and the awful sound design, the whole thing ends up feeling more like a punishment than a party. So overall, I would give this a 1 out of 5 stars. It was a very colourful disappointment.